For getting through the week, so I'm glad you're both here. I don't know how I would do it if I didn't have this to look forward to. So. A breath in and out. And another breath in and out. And taking our arms up, overhead. And we're leaning off to the right side. Letting that bottom hand fall away. And stretching out. And bringing both hands back to heart center. Again, our breath in and out. Taking our arms up, overhead. And leaning to the left side. Letting that bottom hand fall away. And stretching out. Bringing both hands back to heart center. Another breath. We'll take our left hand over to the right knee. Right hand travels around behind, overlooking the right shoulder. And as you exhale, slowly turning your torso and seeing if you might be able to look behind you. Coming back to center. Another breath. Right hand, left knee, left hand travels around behind, overlooking the left shoulder. And as you exhale, again slowly turning your torso and seeing if you might be able to look behind you on the other side. And coming back to center. Another breath. And we'll take our legs wide, stretching out. And then I think next weekend and the weekend after are the two that I have cat stuff going on Saturday. So okay.
I do too.
Okay, good. So then I don't have to try to remember. Hand to the right ankle, left arm over top. Bringing that left hand down to our right toes. Right hand to our right toes. And exhaling down. Nose to that right knee. Inhaling up, left hand, left ankle. Taking the right arm over top. Bringing that right hand down to our left toes. Left hand to our left toes. And again, exhaling down. Nose to that left knee. Inhaling up, stretching wide, left fingers, right toes, exhaling down. Inhaling up, stretching wide, right fingers, left toes, exhaling down. Inhaling up, one more stretch. So here we go, left hand, right toes, exhaling down. And inhaling up, stretching wide, right fingers, left toes. And again, exhaling down. Inhaling up, we'll take the right hand to the right ankle, left hand to the left ankle. We're exhaling forward, bringing our chest as close as we can to the mat. Inhaling, bringing our torso up, exhaling chest as close as we can to the mat. Inhaling up, and one more time, bringing our chest as close as we can to the mat. And inhaling up, we'll bring both legs together, coming into that forward fold. bending the right knee, putting that right ankle on top of the left thigh and reaching forward for the left toes. Taking both legs long, forward fold. Inhaling up, bending the left knee, putting that left ankle on top of the right thigh and reaching forward for the right toes. And again, taking both legs long. And in here, we're going to bend our knees, right hand, right knee, left hand, left knee. We're going to roll back, hugging those knees into our chest. Rolling forward, trying not to let our feet touch the mat. And taking those legs up for our boat. And holding. Here we'll change our position. We're going to bring those hands up to our ankles. Coming back into our boat. Bending our knees, right hand, right knee, left hand, left knee. Rolling back, hugging those knees into our chest. Rolling forward, trying not to let our feet touch the mat. Taking those legs up, hands out by our knees for both. We'll bring those hands up to our ankles. Coming back into our boat. Bending our knees, right hand, right knee, left hand, left knee. Rolling back, hugging those knees into our chest. Rolling forward. Trying not to let our feet touch the mat. Coming back into our boat. Bringing our hands up to our ankles. Returning boat. And we'll come forward into that forward fold again. From here we'll come into our tabletop position, hands and knees. Starting in our cow position with our head up, relaxing our back. Here's cat, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up. Exhaling around into cow. Cat again, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up. And exhaling around into cow. And last cat, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up. And exhaling back around into our cow. We'll take that left leg out to the side, drawing up from the torso, taking both arms up overhead. Right hand down to the floor, stretching the left over top. Taking both arms up overhead. Left hand to the left ankle, taking the right arm over top. And we're bringing that right hand to that left ankle, looking off to that left side. We're turning both arms up overhead. Taking our hands down to the mat, we'll take this left arm underneath the right, left shoulder's headed down to the mat, taking that right arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating that right shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers up towards the ceiling, placing my palms down, straightening my arms, Taking this right arm underneath the left, right shoulders headed down to the mat. Taking that left arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating that left shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers up towards the ceiling. Placing my palms down, straightening my arms. Exhaling down onto my forearms, and exhaling down again, dropping my forehead onto the mat, and stretching those arms out long in front of me. And then we're going to walk our hands back, keeping that left leg out. We're going to bend that left knee, keeping that knee out at kind of a 90-degree angle. We're going to drop down onto our forearms. And one more time, we're going to think about putting our forehead on the mat and stretching those arms out long in front of us. So we should be opening our hip here. And coming back into our table. For a breath in and out. We'll take that right leg out to the side, drawing up from the torso. Taking both arms up, overhead. Bringing that left hand down to the floor. Stretching it right over top. Taking both arms up, overhead. Right hand to the right ankle, stretching the left over top. Bringing that left hand down to the right ankle, looking off to the right side. Returning both arms up, overhead. Taking those hands down to the mat. We'll take our left arm underneath the right, left shoulders headed down to the mat. Taking that right arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating that right shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers up towards the ceiling. Placing my palms down, straightening my arms, taking this right arm underneath the left, right shoulders headed down to the mat, taking that left arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating that left shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers up towards the ceiling. Placing my palms down, straightening my arms, exhaling down onto my forearms, and exhaling down again, dropping my forehead onto the mat, and stretching those arms out long in front of us. And walking our hands back, we're going to bend that right knee, still leaving it out at that 90-degree angle. We'll drop our forearms down to the mat. And as we continue to open that hip, we're going to drop our foreheads down to the mat and stretch those arms out long in front of us. And then coming back into our table. We'll stretch that right arm all the way out in front and that left leg out behind us. Bending that left knee, drawing that right elbow back, connecting, stretching out, bending that left knee, drawing that right elbow back, connecting, stretching out. And we're bending that left knee as we bring that right hand around and see if we can hang on to those left toes. And coming back into our table. We'll take that left arm all the way out in front and that right leg out behind us. Bending the right knee, drawing that left elbow back, connecting, stretching out, bending that right knee, drawing that left elbow back, connecting, stretching out. We're bending that right knee, bringing that left hand around, and see if we can hang on to those right toes. And coming back into our table. For a breath in and out. We're going to take it into our pigeon. Right ankle in front of that left knee. Pushing that left leg back. Drawing up from the torso. And taking both arms up, overhead. Bringing those hands to heart center. Turning my torso to the right. Coming back to center. Turning my torso to the left. Coming back to center. And then dropping both hands down beside that right knee. Reaching back with that left hand for those left toes. And seeing if that right arm comes up. Bring both hands down to the mat. Exhaling down onto my forearms. And exhaling down again, dropping my forehead onto the mat. And coming back into our table. And then we'll put that left ankle in front of the right knee. Pushing the right leg back. Drawing up from the torso. And taking both arms up overhead. Bringing those hands, heart center. Taking our torso to the right. Coming back to center. Bringing that torso to the left. Coming back to center. I'm bringing both hands down beside that left knee. Reaching back with the right hand for those right toes. And I'm going to see if that left arm comes up. And bringing both hands down to the mat. Exhaling down onto my forearms. And exhaling down again. Dropping my forehead onto the mat. Stretching those arms out long in front of me. And returning back into my table. For that breath in and out. I'm going to tuck my toes, sticking my backside up, down dog. And I'm walking the dog, right knee forward and back, left knee forward and back, just like we're walking. Coming back into my down dog. We'll take that right hand over to the left ankle. Coming back, down dog. Left hand over to the right ankle. Coming back, down dog. And here we go, we're bringing that right foot forward. Inhaling up. Warrior one. Bringing our hands down to the mat. Taking that right foot back. Down dog. Left foot forward. Inhaling up. Warrior one. Bringing my hands down to the mat. Taking that left foot back. Down dog. I'm going to drop my forearms down to the mat. Giving me dolphin. Weight is on the right foot. Taking that left leg up towards the ceiling. Coming back into our dolphin. Putting that weight on the left foot, taking the right leg up towards the ceiling. Coming back into our dolphin. And walking my feet back into our forearm plank. Coming back into our dolphin. Pushing up for our down dog. Here we're going to drop our knees, coming into table. And I'm going to inch those knees back. So I'm straightening my thighs, straightening my torso. My feet are up towards the ceiling. I'm going to bend those elbows, come down halfway. Push back up. Bend those elbows, come down halfway. Push back up. And bend those elbows, come down halfway. And push back up. From here, I'm headed back into my down dog. Bringing that right foot forward again, inhaling up. Warrior one. Bringing my hands down to the mat. Taking that right foot back. Down dog. Left foot forward. Inhaling up. Warrior one. Bring my hands down to the mat. Taking that left foot back. Down dog. Here we go again, dropping down onto our forearms. Weight is on that right foot. We're going to take the left leg up. Coming back into our dolphin. Weight is on the left foot, and we'll take that right leg up. Coming back into our dolphin. Walking my feet back for that forearm plank. Bringing my feet forward, back for dolphin. Pushing up into our down dog. Here we're going to drop our knees, coming back into that table position, hands and knees. We're going to walk those knees back, stretching out our thighs, stretching our torso. Bring your feet up. Bending my elbows, coming down halfway. Pushing up. Bending my elbows, coming down halfway. Pushing up. And once more, bending those elbows, coming down halfway. And pushing up. And here we're bent back into our down dog. Last time, this sequence, bringing that right foot forward, inhaling up. Warrior one. Bringing my hands down to the mat. Taking the right foot back. Down dog. Left foot forward. Inhaling up. Warrior one. Bringing our hands down to the mat. Taking that left foot back. Down dog. Here we are again, dropping down onto our forearms, giving us dolphin. Weight is on the right foot, taking the left leg up. Coming back, dolphin. Weight is on the left foot, taking the right leg up. Coming back, dolphin. And we're going to walk our feet back into that forearm plank. Coming back into our dolphin. Pushing up into our down dog. Here we go, we're dropping our knees, coming back into table. We're going to walk our knees back, straightening our thighs, strengthening our torso, feet are up. We're going to bend our elbows, come down halfway. Push up. Bend our elbows, come down halfway. Push up. And bend our elbows, coming down halfway. And pushing up. Coming back into our table position and back into our down dog. Three-legged dog. Weight is on the right foot. We're going to take that left leg out behind us. Bending the left knee, turning my hip outward. Dropping my foot over my hip. And we'll think about walking our hands back. And see if we can put them around the right ankle. Coming back into our down dog. Weight is on the left foot, three-legged dog, taking that right leg out behind us. Bending the right knee, turning my hip outward, dropping that foot over my hip. And walking my hands back. And seeing if I can put them around that left ankle. Coming back into our down dog. Walking my feet forward, right behind my hands. Slowly rolling upward. Reaching on up. And settling into our mountain position. For a breath in and out. Here's our tree. Weight is on the right foot. We'll bring that left foot along the right leg. Hands heart center. Rolling tree, arms overhead. Springtime tree, arms to the side. Back up, rolling tree. And bringing those hands to heart center. From here, we're going to take it into our big toe hold. Weight is on that right foot. Left hand to those left toes. Stretching that left leg out. Returning back into our tree. Weight is on the right foot. Big toe hold again. Left hand, left toes. Stretching the left leg out. Coming back into our tree. And once more, here's that big toe hold. Left hand, left toes, stretching the left leg out. And coming back into our tree. And finally stepping back into our mountain. Taking a breath in and out. Here's our tree, other side. Weight is on the left foot. Right foot along that left leg. Bringing our hands to heart center. Growing tree, arms overhead. Springtime tree, arms to the side. Rolling tree. And bringing those hands to heart center. And we're going to take it into our big toe hold. So that right hand is going for those right toes. Left leg has our weight. We're going to come back into our tree. Weights on that left foot. Again, our big toe hold. Right hand, right toes. Stretching the right leg out. Coming back into our tree. One more big toe hold, right hand, right toes. Stretching that right leg out. Or not, my God. Here we go. And coming back into our tree. And finally back into our mountain. Whew. Yeah, it was. My God. A breath in and out. Here's our sun salutation. Arms overhead. Coming forward into our forward fold. Hands behind our calves. Relaxing our head. Relaxing our neck. Putting our hands on the mat in front of our toes. Bringing those hands up to our knees. Down to the mat. Up to our knees. Down to the mat. And once more, up to our knees. And down to the mat. We'll leave the right foot forward. We're going to take that left behind into our lunge. Right palm is down, rotating left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down, rotating right arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that right hand down. We're going to drop down into our lizard. So we're going to drop down onto those forearms. Pushing back into our lunge. Here's our lizard again, dropping down onto our forearms. Pushing back into our lunge. And we're going to take one more lizard, dropping down onto our forearms. And pushing back into our lunge. Here's our side angle. Right forearm, right thigh, taking the left arm overhead. Left forearm on the right thigh, right arm overhead. And into our reverse warrior. Right hands below the sun. Bringing both hands together, heart center. Connecting my thumbs between my eyebrows, looking up. Bringing those hands to heart center. And our twist. Left elbow, right knee. Turning to the side. And we're putting both hands down by that right foot. Taking that right foot back into our down dog. Tucking my chin, bringing that left knee forward and holding. Putting the left foot down, tucking my chin, bringing that right knee forward and holding. Putting the right foot down. From here, we're going to drop it into our L pose. So we're coming up onto our toes, bending our knees, bringing those knees an inch or so off the mat and holding. Pushing back, down dog. Here's that L pose again, up onto our toes, bending our knees, bringing those knees an inch or so off the mat and holding. Pushing back, down dog. And we'll do one more L pose. So again, coming up onto our toes, bending our knees, knees an inch or so off the mat, holding. And pushing back into our down dog. From here, we're headed into our plank. Walking our feet back. And we'll hold. Keep holding. And returning all the way down. Coming up into into Sphinx on our forearms. Taking that breath in and out. We'll bring that right hand back to the right ankle. We're stretching the left arm forward, picking up the left leg. Coming back into our Sphinx. And same thing, but other side, left hand, left ankle. Stretching the right arm forward, picking up the right leg. Coming back into our Sphinx. And here we'll take it into our bow pose. So left hand to the left ankle, right hand to the right ankle. Picking up our chest, picking up our thighs if we can. Keep holding. And turning back into that Sphinx. When you're ready, here's our cobra. Palms down, pushing our torso back. And here we go, tucking our toes, back sides up, down dog. Tucking my chin, bringing that left knee forward and hold it. Putting the left foot down. Tucking my chin, bringing that right knee forward and holding. Putting that right foot down. And again, just like we did before, we're going to take it into our L pose, coming up onto our toes, bending our knees. Bringing those knees forward an inch or so off the mat and holding. Pushing back. Down dog. Here's that L pose again, up onto our toes. Bending our knees. Bringing those knees an inch or so off the mat and holding. Pushing back. Down dog. And we'll do one last elbow. So here we go, up onto our toes, bending our knees, bringing those knees an inch or so off the mat and holding. And pushing back into our down dog. We'll bring that left foot forward, the right is behind, into our lunge. Left palm is down, rotating, right arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that right hand down, rotating left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down. Here we're going to drop down onto our forearms, giving us lizard. Pushing back into our lunge. Dropping down onto our forearms, giving us lizard. Pushing back into our lunge. And we're going to do one more lizard. So here we go. Dropping down onto our forearms. And pushing back into our lunge. We'll take this up into our side angle, left forearm, left thigh, right arm overhead. Switching arms, right forearm, left thigh, left arm is overhead. Taking that into our reverse warrior, left hand salute of the sun. Bringing both hands together, heart center. Connecting my thumbs between my eyebrows, looking up. Bringing those hands to heart center. And our twist, right elbow, left knee. Turning to the side. And we'll bring both hands down to that left foot. We're getting ready. We're getting that right foot forward. into our forward fold. Slowly rolling upward, reaching on up, and settling into that mountain position. For our breath in, and out. We'll do our tree, weights on the right foot, left foot behind, stretching our arms out. Right hand, right ankle, and the left arm is up. Maybe taking that right arm out to the left side. Bringing both hands around the right ankle, looking up, gazing pose. And making our way back up. Stretching my arms out. Left hand, right ankle, and the right arm is up. Maybe taking that left arm out to the right side. Bringing both hands around the right ankle, looking up, gazing pose, and making our way back up. Settling into our mountain. Our breath in, and out. And then here we go, triangle other side, left foot forward, right is behind. Stretching our arms out, left hand, left ankle, and the right arm is up. Maybe taking that left arm out to the right side. Bringing both hands around that left ankle, looking up, gazing pose, and making our way back up. Stretching my arms out, right hand, left ankle, and that left arm is up. Maybe taking that right arm out to the left side. Bringing both hands around the left ankle, looking up, gazing pose, and making our way back up. Settling into our mountain. Full breath in and out. We're going to come forward into our table, hands and knees. And we'll put our weight on the right palm, right knee, as we turn to the side, straightening that left leg, taking the left arm up. And here we go, we're going to pick up that left leg. We're going to take the left arm and left leg out to the side, connecting fingers and toes. Back to our original position. Out to the side, connecting fingers and toes. Original position. And then taking that top leg and hands out to the side. Returning back. Original position. If you want to do the side plank, straightening that bottom knee, coming up. And of course, it's always your option if you want to pick up the top leg. Nice job, Edna. Good, good, good. We're dropping down on that right side. Right hand is on our head. Bottom leg is long. Top knee is bent. We'll draw that top knee up to our chest. Extend that leg out to the wall. And bring the whole leg back in line with the body. Bending that top knee. Drawing it up to our chest. Extending that leg out to the wall. And bringing the whole leg back around. Again, bending that top knee. Up to our chest. Extending that leg out to the wall. And bringing the whole leg back in line with our body. We'll take that top leg all the way up. And with the left hand, we're reaching for the left toes. And we'll come back into our table. Hands and knees. Taking that breath in and out. Same thing, but other side. So weight is on the left palm, left knee. We're turning to the side, stretching out the right leg, taking the right arm up, maybe picking up that top leg, taking the top arm and the top leg out to the side, connecting fingers and toes, coming back to our original position, connecting fingers and toes, back to our original position, and once more, connecting fingers and toes, and back to our original position. If you want to do the side plank, straightening that bottom knee, coming up, taking the right arm up, and of course it's your choice if you want to pick up the top leg. Nice job. And we'll drop down onto that left side. Left hand is on our head, bottom leg is long, top knee is bent. We'll bring that top knee up to our chest, extend that leg out to the wall, and bring the whole leg back around, bending my top knee, drawing it up to my chest, extending that leg out to the wall, and bringing the whole leg back around, bending that top knee up to our chest, extending that leg out to the wall, and bringing the whole leg back around. We'll take that top leg all the way up, and with the right hand, we're reaching for the right toes. As we come out, we're headed over onto our backs. Feet down, knees up, arms wide. For that breath in and out. We'll cross the right leg over the left, and we're taking both knees off to that left side. Stretching that top leg nice and long. With the right hand, we're reaching around for the toes or the ankle on the bottom. And maybe that left arm comes up towards the ceiling. And unwinding, feet down, knees up. We'll cross that left leg over the right. We're going to take both knees off to the right side. Stretching that top leg nice and long. With the left hand, we're reaching around for our toes or our ankle on the bottom. And maybe that right arm comes up towards the ceiling. And unwinding, feet down, knees up. Again, a breath in and out. We're going to take that right leg all the way up towards the ceiling and roll that right ankle, first one way and then the other. Pulling my toes towards me, pushing them away, towards me, and away, and then starting that circle with my right leg. Making that circle go round the other way. Taking that right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, lowering that right heel halfway between the ceiling and the floor and holding. As you exhale again, dropping that right heel almost to the mat. Not quite there, letting it hover. And we're going to come up into our curl, extending our arms and our fingers towards our knees, picking up our torso, picking up our head, and holding. We're going to put our palms together and we're going to take that curl off to the right side. So we're going to twist our torso off to the right, stretching to the right. Coming back, regular curl. Right ankle should still be covered. We'll bring our palms together. We're going to extend off to that left side. Coming back, regular curl. And we'll bring our torso down. We'll take that right leg all the way up. With both hands, we're reaching for those right toes. And coming back into our neutral. Feet down, knees up. That breath in and out. We'll take that left leg up towards the ceiling. And we'll roll that left ankle. First one way, and then the other. Pulling my toes towards me, pushing them away, towards me, and away. And making that circle with our left leg. Making that circle go around the other way. Taking that left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, lowering that left heel halfway between the ceiling and the floor and holding. As you exhale again, dropping that left heel almost to the mat, not quite there, letting it hover. And we're going to take that into our curl, extending our arms and our fingers forward, picking up our torso, picking up our head, coming up. And then we're going to put our palms together and we're going to lean off to that right side, stretching to the right. Coming back, regular curl. We're going to put our palms together again and we're going to lean over to that left side, stretching off to the left. Coming back, regular curl. And we'll bring our torso down, take that left leg all the way up, and with both hands, we're reaching for those left toes. Coming back into our neutral. Feet down, knees up. And we'll roll over and take a moment in child's pose. From here, we're making ourselves comfortable for our Shavasana. On our backs. Sponge pose. Beginning with those deep breaths in and out. Inhaling all the way in and pushing the air all the way out. See if we can extend our inhalation for about 5 seconds and then push the air out for about 5 seconds. Beginning to notice that place, that pause between our inhalation and our exhalation. Slowly bringing your awareness to your forehead, smoothing out your forehead. Relaxing your eyebrows, relaxing that place between your eyebrows, drawing that relaxation down through our cheeks and into our jaw. We'll be opening our mouth just a little bit. We invite our jaw to relax, bringing that relaxation down through your neck exhale, dropping your shoulders, releasing them. Thinking about deepening that space between the bottom of your ears and the tops of your shoulders. Drawing that relaxation down through your arms, into your wrists, softening your hands, releasing your fingers, allowing your thoughts to come and go, not dwelling on any one thing. Bring that relaxation down through your chest, into your tummy, relaxing your hips, softening your thighs, releasing your knees, lower legs, ankles, and your feet. Continuing to drift and melt. And maybe on today's journey, you find yourself sitting on a lawn chair, and you're at the seashore at your own private beach. It's a beautiful morning, and you've got the whole day ahead of you to rest, relax, and just be. There's a light breeze every now and again. You notice the ocean is calm today, and the waves are gentle. Far down the beach, you can make out someone fishing in the surf. And as you look closer towards you, you notice a flock of pelicans fishing as well. The sand between you and the water is smooth and marked, offering only a few shells and bits of seaweed. You watch the water come towards you and go back out again, taking a moment in this beautiful place to see what's meant for us to see on our journey today. Coming back to our breath, noticing its peaceful, easy rhythm. Taking a moment to give thanks for whatever comes to mind today. Also taking a moment to think about our intentions, all those good things we'd like to do. Gathering those positive affirmations in our mind. And when we have those intentions gathered together, either in our mind's eye, we can raise our arms up over our head and send all those good thoughts outward. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling out, reconnecting with our bodies, noticing the rise and fall of our chest as we inhale and as we exhale. Checking in with our fingers, wiggling our fingers, noticing how they feel. Checking in with our toes, wiggling our toes, noticing how they feel, allowing our senses to bring us back to the room around us. Any sounds in the room, the temperature of the room. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling out, and when you're ready to come back from your journey,